We've been doing that for a while, and man, we love it. So yeah, we worked with John Celestine from the Minnesota Gophers too.
Former linebacker.
And fun fact about him, he just got signed to the Falcons 2 weeks ago.
Oh, good for him.
And he is the leading tackler in preseason for him right
That's
now.
awesome.
So
he was
that's
a really
exciting.
smart player. He just was always in the right spot. Wasn't the biggest guy, wasn't the strongest guy, but was always in the right place.
He's a great kid. He's going to be hard to cut.
Yeah.
Very hard to cut.
Yeah.
And another one, Steven Richardson. I love Steve.
Dude, he was an animal, man.
Big Stove is probably as tall.
Short guy,
man,
but so powerful.
He might be 5'5" both ways.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
what I tell him.
That's a good
point. But his shoulders are broad, and he's making some noise out with the Chargers.
Yep.
Lord Hemingway, I don't know if you remember him. He was an Apple Valley guy, played at Columbia.
Okay.
Smartest guy in this room.
Hey, that's not saying much.
See his problem. You're going to shout out everybody you know before we let you off this show. We ain't got that much time
My
now.
mama, love you.
Yeah.
We are going to wrap up soon. We got the
we
great Michael Russo joining the flow coming up after we're done.
Awesome.
So we're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes. Again, thank you to Punch Bowl Social for letting us do this today. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys out there having dinner, for listening to us, for putting up with us. Let's have Andy Burns come up here real quick.
Let's go, Burns.
Come on, Burns.
Hold on 1 second. Before we let Io go, so I don't want to misquote you.
Okay.
You got to give the world, or at least this small room, your Floyd Mayweather take. Because that's an all-time classic as well. That's an all-time classic.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all listen to this.
This was after the fight, the McGregor fight.
McGregor fight, okay.
And they love baiting me to say crazy things.
Jordan is the king at baiting everybody.
He says, Io, do you think how long would you last?
I didn't ask the question, but
it was TT. I'm sorry.
TT,
but I'm, for the sake, you and TT are like this.
For the story,
it was you. It was
Same
Jordan.
mind. One bait,
he
one
said,
time.
how long would you last in the ring with Floyd Mayweather?
Okay.
I'm like, boxing for points? I mean, yeah, he beat me.
Yeah.
But if I saw him in a back alley, he's lasted maybe 10 seconds.
You'd beat him in a fight in 10 seconds.
Yes.
If we had to fight. No chance. You're a big dude, man.
I'm a large man.
You're a big, strong dude, man. But, like, he's going to hit you with a boom, 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 and you're going to be out.
And I'm going to eat those. I'm going to eat every single one of those punches.
You're going to eat those punches.
Because he's a 130-pound man, which isn't a thing. I was 130 pounds in 5th grade.
I mean, me too. Yeah, I hear you.
And I will grab him because I'm not going to box him.
Yeah, no, you might grab him and body slam him
You think we could set that up? You think how much you could make some money off that?
Man, if I make some money off that,
you know, like
Floyd might take that.
6 degrees of
we
Kevin.
Talk about it enough.
It's like the episode of Martin, right?
Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, Tommy Hitman Hearn. Yeah, Floyd might take that if we can get it out there.
You've heard 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So 6 degrees of Floyd Mayweather. We've had Sean Shirk on this podcast, who almost ended up fighting Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. So
the original McGregor.
Maybe we could go through Sean, who could go through somebody else who could get this out to Floyd Mayweather. And Io, you could fight him in a back alley. Put a timer up, 30 seconds. Who would win? I would pay to watch that on pay-per-view. That's interesting to me. I mean, we just saw. This is crazy. So
I would pay a lot of money. I would get a ringside seat,
alley
side seat.
An alley side seat. I like the idea of that.
Jordan pull up in a firm chinchilla coat.
Chinchilla, yeah, it'd be a whole event. I'll promo the whole joint.
Oh yeah. We live in crazy times because over the weekend, some YouTube sensation guys got in a boxing match, in a actual boxing ring, and they sold like 1.3 million buys. Like some YouTube guys that I've never heard of. I think his name's like Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul. They streamed it on YouTube. 1.3 million buys. Some random dude.
Well, you're just teasing me now. Let's get this going.
I bet we could do big money.
I'll definitely
Io versus Floyd Mayweather in the back alley, 30 seconds. Let's push this on social media.
All I got to say is 50-1, all right?
I don't even know if we bring Andy on after that. I think we just end the podcast with...
No, Burns is the real treat. I can't wait to hear what Burns got to say.
we got to bring Andy up here for at least 3 minutes.
He's looking like there's no chance that he
This might be the only guy that can keep up to you in the dressing category.
He is a sharp dresser.
Listen, Andy is a sharp dresser. Andy, you got to come up here for 3 minutes, Andy.
3 minutes?
3 minutes. I appreciate you coming
out,
man. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here tonight, dude. All right, bringing up Andy Burns. And if you don't know, Andy Burns, the man, the myth, the legend. Back in the day, Andy Burns was the great white hope of basketball here
football,
in Minnesota.
basketball.
Yeah, he was
a little bump and grind.
Andy.
Ryan Shaver.
A little bump and grind.
If you have ever had the pleasure of seeing a little bump and grind from Ryan Shaver, it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Does somebody have a guitar? Does somebody have a guitar?
They're not going to do that. But
unbelievable.
Hey, I have some covers up my sleeve that are
you wouldn't
expect them. It's like from that era where like Nelly.
And I've known
Kelly.
you.
Yeah, a long time.
A long, long time.
Since first grade.
First grade.
First grade.
And it was the very first time that I've actually seen you play on the guitar like that.
Yeah.
Same.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Me and Andy were looking at each other like we didn't even know you had that.
We had no idea.
7 and 10 years old.
No idea.
It's a talent I've kind of developed through the years. It was like played bass in a band in high school, right? Realized girls don't like bass players. Like the order of when girls look at a band, it's like the singer, the drummer, the guitar player, then maybe the bass player, but by then they're already found the guy they like. Bass players are not cool. So I switched out of bass, taught myself how to play the guitar over the years, joined the band briefly in college, and now I'm here.
I think it's going to be your second career.
Do you think so?
I really do.
Gosh, that'd be fun. My fiance is shaking her head like absolutely not.
I really
So
do.
we did a podcast with Dave Simonette, and afterwards I was like pushing starting a band with my fiance really hard. I was like up practicing.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I am so in.
I was like making her practice at like 3 a.m, and then we realized like we were fighting a lot. Like that's why couples in bands don't work.
Yeah.
There's too much pressure. Too much pressure. So it didn't even get off the cutting room floor.
That's all right. All right. So yeah, for everybody that doesn't know who listens, we got Andrew Thomas Burns, one of my favorite people here.
Great guy.
Andy was a standout football and basketball player at Minnetonka, and then just went straight basketball at St. John's.
Balled out.
Didn't have a lot of time for all the ladies and the basketball. Mm-hmm. So Andy, what are you up to now, man?
That was way back in the day. We used to be all teammates.
We did.
Vanilla St. Margaret's back in the day, and then ended up going Magic Gold.
Yeah,
wow.
We played Magic. We were an all-star teammates way back. I was part of that team.
I stopped growing.
I stopped growing.
And Andy was
Jordan kept growing.
Jordan kept growing.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice but to grow. I was like 5'2". Yeah, I was like
went to St. John's.
I was 5'9" in 5th grade.
Yeah.
He balled out at St. John's. You broke some St. Thomas hearts when I was at St. Thomas. You broke some hearts.
It was a fun career. So it was mainly, with St. John's you get academics and you get a little bit of, the sports side of the spectrum, and played all 4 years and had some fun. But now I'm in the financial services industry as a wholesaler and trying to make a living every day. So.
Doing a good job too. Doing a good job. And we was talking about style earlier. Andy is another style guy. Andy, put your shoes out there, man. Andy always got a clean pair of loafers. He wears the same pair for like a week and then rotates them out, and they're always clean. Always a suave guy. He might give you a run for your money. Dress to impress. New haircut out here at Punch Bowl Social.
You never know who you're going to see.
Yeah, man.
You never know who you're going to see.
I think you might take the cake from Ryan.
This is...
Both you guys are Hawaiian shirt people.
And then you roll roll in.
Always, I'm an athlete, man. You know what I'm saying? Sweatpants.
You're always comfy.
He is rocking shorts from our sponsor, Hibernation, though. So
Hibernation.
I think I've worn these 3 out of the last 4 days. It's
sponsors though, right?
Sponsors. Got a rep. Got a rep.
Sponsors. Punch Bowl sponsors.
That's a good chance for me to thank them one more time as we wrap up our time here at Punch Bowl Social. Thank you guys all for listening. Thank you, Punch Bowl Social, for having us. We were supposed to have Ken Anderson today, the WWE star, former WWE star, but he backed out last second. Promises me he'll make it up to me. And so I'm hoping that means like putting Jordan through a table at some point at our next live show. I'm telling that this table right here, next time Jordan's going through it, Ken Anderson with the body slam. Thank you guys for listening to Dibble Dabble
Thanks,
Podcast.
guys. Appreciate it.